Just muting the stream here, boys. Muting the stream. Because I want to see if they give this penalty in the Newcastle game.
He's pinned him. He's not looking at the ball, but how is he meant to get out of that from Dan Burn?
I think that's a pen, personally.
He just had a little chuckle.
I think this is a penalty because he's not facing play.
One aspect that has been mentioned to the referee is the fact that Bentancur wasn't looking at the ball at all as it came in. But let's hear what Tom Bramall has got to say about it.
After review, Tottenham, number 30, makes a holding offence at the back post. Clearly does not look at the ball, but the final decision is penalty kick.
Penalty given. And Spurs are furious.
Wow. Hopefully Bruno takes it for fantasy reasons. Anyhow, back to this. How are we, boys? Hopefully we're doing well. Just watching the Newcastle game here briefly. Which is fun. As if that wasn't a red card. Bruno's having a stormer of a game. He's everywhere for them. We're obviously doing pretty well. We've kept the Discord pretty up to date, but I'll update you guys in just a second. Been watching. Obviously, we've been doing pretty well in most parts. I'm going to be live for a couple of hours. I've got a meeting at 10:30 that I have to be part of. And then I'll do some shopping, some cleaning and stuff around the house. Mum had a fall yesterday going to work, so she's not particularly well and is home too, so I have to be at her call, just in case. But yeah, it is what it is. But hopefully we'll be alright. In terms of fantasy, I can hear myself in the background. I've left the TV on, apologies. In terms of fantasy, and this is what I wanted to really wait for before we got started. I decided to captain Saka instead of Haaland, and Haaland's popped off, so that's really annoying in a crazy game. I also decided to go Bruno G over Foden, and Foden went and played well, but Bruno G's come off the bench and scored, which is good. But yeah, obviously, if I went if I stayed with Haaland captain, if Saka can go and get myself a goal or an assist or something like that next fixture for them, then we're okay. But yeah, not great. I didn't mind going against him, and then yeah, which is fine. I'll go and mute that TV very quickly, and then we'll get started here. Right, anyhow, we're back. So this is Dag Eric Haug, and we're going to go and get him in here, which is not too bad. So we're going to go back into the YouTube episode, which we are in 53, part 2. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We aren't at the Aston Villa game just yet, but what we do have is a new transfer coming into the team. This is Dag Eric Haug. We've been scouting, obviously, Europe, scouting Africa, scouting South America, you name it, now that we're a bigger club. And on our scout reports, Dag Eric Haug has come up from Rosenborg. And, well, he doesn't have a release fee, and I've played less than that up front. Already a decent Premier League player at 18 years of age, could improve a lot in the future, and could be of the levels of Azem. Not a defensively minded midfielder here, but can play channel midfielder really, really well. Great physicals, with a lot of them being in 15s, and very good mentals with great natural flair, vision, passing, and technique. He's also got 16 free kick taking, a decent left foot, and a very good right foot. I think this kid could be fantastic in one of the 8s in our 4-3-3. So yeah, 3 mil, that's our new signing. Wanted to highlight him because he came up, and we'll get into the Aston Villa game. Let's go do that, and do that. Beautiful. Confirm transfer. Accept the transfer. And away we go. Obviously, Paulie's now currently in the top 10k as it stands, so yeah. I'll just bring back my game here. We got Blackburn coming up today. In terms of results, we've been on a run. I've been putting it in Discord. We played up to Trevosimo or Sheffield, I think, last stream, maybe. Might have been Liverpool or West Ham. But yeah, we've gone on a run here against a lot of the weaker clubs, and we're playing really well. If we look at the XG table at the moment, we currently sit 5th, and we should be 3rd. Or no, we're 3rd, but we should be sitting 5th. Not too bad, doing pretty well, so happy with that. So we're looking good. And yeah, hopefully it will be A-OK. Continue on. I'm obviously still logged in at work as well today. I'll be in the office tomorrow. Romero's got a brace. It's 2-2. Interesting. We need to pick our best 11 here. Mario Draft, by the way, is learning very well to play right back at the moment and think he's going to be an absolute superstar. Romero has a brace. That's a goal 8 doors. Romero's going to get free bonus here, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, Bolly is injured. Chicharito is going to come in for Conte. Conte, by the way, is not fit yet. Chicharito is still wanted, but he is learning this role pretty well as well. And he's actually been playing fairly well, too. You know, for your first season, not being in the position. But yeah. Can't believe this has gone in. This is such poor defending. Don't know what Dan Burn's doing here. It's a dumb goal to concede. Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right. Ryan's actually developing really well. Look how good Mr. Ryan is developing. He's looking fantastic. Pretty good central midfielder, to be fair. So I think what we're going to do is get Ryan in the central midfielder role. And maybe move these two around that way. And like he can play advanced playmaker here, Dylan Ryan. I want to give Dylan Ryan games, is what I'm trying to say. Doma is pretty decent, but should be right here. Shelby will come into the bench as well with Hatton. Andy Wakefield will come into the bench too. Actually, no, Cannavaro will come to the bench. Cannavaro has actually been playing fairly well. As you guys can see, he's not developing, but he's doing okay. He's wanted at the moment. I'm happy to sell Cannavaro, so... which is fine. Unfortunately, Shelby hasn't gone on with it. We need a centre-back, is what we do need at this football club at the moment, as you guys can see. Justin and Kim aren't really cutting the mustard. You know, Kim's a decent player. Justin is not. It's the next place to upgrade is obviously at centre-back. So, yeah, hopefully we will go and get that. Justin's also wanted at the moment by Genk and Wolfsburg. I would sell for 40 million if a bid came in for sure. But the team looks okay. Rafael Leao's doing pretty well. Conte's coming back from injury, which is good. And then, yeah, so let's get to the match. I'll save the game here quickly just in case we get a glitch. And then, yeah, first game of the stream. If you are in the stream, say good day. Let me know. True Teller, good to see you, mate. How's things? Wasn't our best day, obviously, playing poker today. But good to see you. Good to see you. I do have the Newcastle Spurs game on in my direct site here. So I can't see the stream at the moment or the chat. But we'll try. It's only got 2 minutes. I want to see if Bruno gets another return. In a crazy game, that's 2-2. Likely that he won't, but yeah. In the red, though, and we're up against Blackburn, who've just come up. We've done pretty well so far. Mario Draft has looked fantastic as a right wing back, so... should be all right. Azem in the channel midfielder role, which is the role that I think he's best in. I do think we're getting a lot more out of Robson playing as a wide playmaker as well. Just needs to cut in and do brilliant. And yeah, Valaga on the ball. And you can see how narrow Robson comes, which I quite like. Valaga on a run. Should have been a goal. But unfortunately not. Dylan Ryan getting a start. Koulibaly. Robson and Diaz should have scored. But see, Robson's just getting super narrow now, and I love it because he's so creative. But yeah. I would imagine that this game in the Newcastle game is going to be over. Yeah, Dylan Ryan with the ball. And unfortunately puts it wide, does it? Dylan, great wonder kid from our academy, and he's been developing quite nicely. Would love to start him a little bit more, but yeah. He's looking good. Don't know what his best role will be. In the team. It's deeper line playmaker, obviously, as a defensive mid, but yeah. Robson beating people out wide. And then decides to shoot, which is never good. It looks like this game's going to finish 2-2, which is okay, so it's not the worst for Bruno G. 40 games unbeaten. Is that in that new system? True Teller. I just saw the Discord. Any cashes? One. I only cashed one tournament today, which was not good. But yeah, the $25 Coin Masters Penguin on Coin Poker. Yeah, we came like 30 something. Top 69 in the money, had 1.8k up top. We had Ace King 4 times deep in tournaments, both day ones that were in the micros. We'll obviously fire some day ones on Friday if I play again on Friday. If not, we'll fire them on Sunday morning, trying to make them for the Monday morning grind. But yeah, the day one's obviously no good, which is what we wanted, and we didn't find a day one, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, both we had Ace King in against nines 2 times in both those day ones and lost the flip, which is not good. We had Ace King in against fives in the Coin Masters, and that was no good. So one of those days where you didn't win your flips. Hard to win tournaments and make money when you're not winning your flips. So is what is. Anyhow, and they're on the ball here, Blackburn, and Gudjonsson going on a run. Cuts it nicely to Higgins, who really should have scored. And that is going to stay at 0-0. If you're on the stream, say g'day. Let me know where you're watching from. We're going to be live for 2 hours. Then I've got a meeting for work, which I have to be attentive in. And then I am going to probably just do some cleaning and play a little bit off stream. And then, yeah. And there we go. Address. Well done on getting shots away. Keep going. We'll be fine here against Blackburn. Yeah, gotta love MTT variants. Like, I'm not a cash player. I did actually play a little 1-2 PLO heads up cash session. On Coin Poker because the World Championship's on, and I took a reg for like 3 buy-ins. But yeah. Anyway, Kim on the ball. Good ball out there to Justin. Like, we've been defensively really good, but I do think we need a better centre-back. For sure. Villagra, Waldo, Chicharito, Ryan, good ball looking for Robson, who I think is offside. And he is, unfortunately. Azem actually made a great run, and if Robson decided not to interfere, would have been nice. But Robson, again, in this new playmaker wide winger role, so this playmaking winger, it looks really good. Yeah, correct. It's all actually about playing the right tournaments and playing in a lot of small tournaments to make your hourly. Yeah, look, Azem made a great run. Just unfortunately picked out Robson instead of Azem, or else that was good. But, yep, is what is. 60-odd minutes played. I think we've played fairly okay today, just without any luck. I'm going to move Villagra up front, which I've done a few times, and get Rafael Leao in. Conte coming back from injury, so we're not going to use him. Dom is going to come in for Ryan and move these two around that way, I believe. Good ball, Waldo, before he comes off. Mario draft, Super Mario having a good game again. Put the Mickey on him there, unfortunately. Commentator's curse. Robson wins it back, though. He's really good at getting at people, and there goes Robson. Good ball to Azem. Cuts it, and Dylan Ryan, before he comes off, scores. And I might not make those changes now, to be quite honest, after scoring. I think we've done really well. I think the only one I'm going to bring in is Rafael Leao for Waldo up front. But Azem finds Dylan Ryan, and there we go. That is 1-0. Highlight straight away. Down the other end, which is never good. And that's a pretty good run. That should have been a goal. Lucky for us, it stays at 0-0. Anyway, Justin with the ball into Villagra. Finds Diaz. Koulibaly, Ryan, Rafael Leao can link play. That's a ball and a half to Villagra, who should score. And Villagra on that left foot makes it 2-0. Rafael Leao dropping in, doing his thing. He's a very good footballer, is Rafael Leao. And that is a goal, and that is 2-0. Good start to the stream. Nice little dink to ball through. And Villagra will take a touch, and Villagra will finish. Yeah, it is very good for both teams, a 2-2 draw there. Which is good. With that being said, 79 minutes left in the game. I am going to bring Azem off, and I am going to bring Koulibaly off. Ryan will go back a line, and we're going to get Javi in as well. And I think Joe Jones will come in for Villagra and move Rafael Leao up front. Couple of changes here. Kim Sang-hyun into Mr. Mario Draft. Good ball in Adoma. Back into Mario. Super Mario's looking really accomplished out here. And that's a great ball with Adoma. Look at the run of Robson. Got ignored. Now Doma's going to go himself. No, he doesn't. Very well done by Doma Fryer. And young Doma with a run. Rafael Leao at the back stick. Goal and assist off the bench. He is a very good footballer. And there we go. Great football. Well worked. And nice to not see him shoot, but actually cross the ball. Look at this. He actually crossed it instead of shot. I am in shock. But nice. And there we are. Very nicely done for Rafael Leao. 3-0 now. Looking good. Apparently Mario drafts on to 6.3, 6.4. And I think he's been brilliant today. So yeah, he's copped a little bit here in the match engine. There's young Mario draft. Robson from deep. Probably shoots, even though he should cross. Does shoot. Wasn't that far away. Be a corner. Address the team. And that's a very good win for us. And there we go. Well done, Rafael Leao. Unbeaten record keeps going. 3-0 win. Another clean sheet. Really good. Moving to second spot here in the Prem. It's proven to be a very good time of it here in charge of Maidenhead here in Season 9. Southend approach for this guy here. To be fair, I prefer him to stay in the 18s and help our 18s out, to be honest. Youth recruitment is massive for us. We'll see if they let me increase my transfer budget at the moment, because it's pretty small. And I would like to go and try and sign some wonder kids, because we're currently doing some scouting. Apparently his Premier League potential, I don't see it. He actually has 13 headering and 13 marking with 9 tackling. Physically okay. I don't see him having Premier League potential, but yeah. Thank you, Just Playing Average. Where are you watching from?
Ooh, what was this? It was really good.
Decline the interview. Mum wants me. 1 second, guys. I already know the answer to what she asked. Pardon, Mum? Yeah, Mother? Yeah, I did it yesterday. You're going to make me check now, but 99.1% sure I did it yesterday. All right. All good, all good. Discuss with the board. They accept their request. Beautiful, about time. I love that the board are like, yeah, we don't want to give you any money, yet 81 million in the club. It's going all right, mate. It's going all right. Not a great morning for fantasy. Also had in my poker session this morning that didn't go well, but look, it's going well here on FM, so I'm pretty happy with that. Review the team. Are we going to go and pick what would be on paper our best 11 again? Conte is still 2 weeks away, so not ready to be selected again. So Waldo just come in. Again, I think Mario Draft is better than Bolly now, so we are playing him. Cuddy is also still injured, so Lucas Budd is developing, and you got to remember Lucas Budd has the potential to be a good footballer. Apparently a natural central midfielder. And you can see it, right? If he learned how to pass, he would actually be decent. I actually think he's better at centre-back, personally. I personally think he's better at centre-back. Like, where's he training at the moment? Working to defensive positioning. He's already got positioning and decisions up. Marking's nearly up. He just needs minutes. Like, physically at 6'3", he's actually not bad, is Lucas Budd at 18 years of age. So, yeah, I think Lucas Budd's going to come into here as well. And he will come in for Jose Cadayu, but not play. Again, I think Azem goes to this side. And I think we get Mr. Dylan Ryan in again. Well, Doma just scored, so maybe we leave Azem as it is and we'll get Doma in for this game here, actually. Doma as a deeper line forward, by the way, is actually fairly good. So we could actually do that up front. JS, good to see you. For Chicharito, maybe drop Chicharito for a game. Chicharito needs to learn the role, and the only way he's going to learn the role is by playing. Determination's gone up. Marking's going up, even though I'm not working that. What the... Working passing ability. It's very odd. No, I put it on Saka and Haaland went bang, so my rank's gone back about 100k. In saying that, though, I did bring Bruno G in and he scored even though he didn't start. That's the only two players I had played this morning. All my players play tomorrow. If Liverpool keep a clean sheet and Gakpo goes and gets a goal, and then Saka only gets even just one return, will probably be a very small red arrow, which I'm happy with. You know, when you're back against Haaland, Haaland goes off, it's always detrimental, but... if I can, you know, still be like a 150k or under, I'd take it as like, okay, it's okay. But yeah, there's also a world where Saka goes and gets a couple returns against Brentford, Gakpo scores, Liverpool keep a clean sheet, so Kanate and Van Dijk keep their clean sheet, and it's okay. So yeah, we'll wait and we'll see, which is all good. I think we're going to go with that here against Wolves. Lucas Budd, what foot are you? Left foot, right foot. That's really nice, actually, too. And Kim is just plain right-footed. Left and right foot as well. Don't think I can drop him after just keeping a clean sheet, but I'm tempted to get Lucas Budd some minutes here. Same with, like, Haddon. Haddon's developing. Like, everyone's developing quite well at the moment. Koulibaly's really good in a lot of roles. Very good as a central midfielder, to be fair, Koulibaly. But, yeah. I think this is the team we're going with here. Just trying to think. Am I starting Doma or not? Doma's been good. Like, to be fair to Doma, averaging a 6.89. Got an assist last game out. As a channel midfielder, I think he's fantastic. But I do think he's more of the player off the bench, which is why I've paused here. Zem looked really good in the last one. And then doing something like that is probably what I'll do, because Ryan's been fantastic and Ryan needs to develop. And I'll probably just do that, to be honest. I'm unsure. Ryan's just so good as a DLP, and I kind of want to give him minutes is what I want to do. Where are Wolves sitting? I haven't made my mind up here. Wolves are sitting in the relegation zone, so yeah. Then we got Villa in a few days, and then we got Lech Poznan. We're already through there where we can fully rotate as well. All right, we need to make a mind up. What are we doing here? Ryan Koulibaly as them. I think it's a pretty good midfield. I actually think we're going to start Lucas Budd for Justin as well at centre-back. Just think he needs the minutes. And I'm going to try Doma in the hole up front as well in his natural position. Did score 23 goals as a striker a couple of years ago in the championship. Go something like that. Slightly rotated. Get Ryan in his best role. Get a Zem in his best role. Koulibaly can kind of do whatever. To be fair, I think if we're doing that, we play these two this way. Zem plays pretty well as a channel midfielder anyhow. He's actually got really good stats for a channel midfielder and where I initially wanted to play him. But he's been really good as an advanced playmaker as well in games. So, yeah, we took too long to figure that out. Sorry, boys. That was my bad. I also have to put some rushing on for Mum, which I will do in a second. But, yeah, nice to get Lucas Budd a game. Nice to get, obviously, Dylan Ryland another game. And nice to get Doma a start as well. And then, yeah, Jordan Jones needs more minutes, but Jordan Jones is solely just playing all the Europa League games. Oh, yeah, the good old narrow system of Wolves. Please get relegated. Doing alright, boys. Doing alright. This 4-3 did beat there 4-1-2-2-1. First time I've beat the narrow system. And yeah, let's see how we go. Valagra at the target. Won't win that one. Ginger, hello, mate. How's things, brother? You doing alright? Good to see you. How's things? Alex Jimenez. I'm actually shocked it didn't go in. Hopefully it will be okay. Love your shirt as well. Yeah, this year's top. Dad bought it for me while he was overseas. Hopefully you're doing well. And yeah, very glad to see you around. We're second at the moment. We're second at the moment, True Teller. Oh, I believe we're still second. But yeah. Anyway, Zam dropping in nicely. Kim saying Hyung finds Super Mario draft. Go Super Mario. That's a pen. It looked like it was in the box. Everything's great in life. That's good, mate. I'm glad that things are doing really well. Long time no see. And I'm glad things are doing really well. Things are doing well here. You know, we've shipped a few trophies since we've last talked. So poker's gone well. We've had a pretty good year. That was outside the box. Okay, sure. I didn't think that... if that was outside the box, and that's a booking, and it's not even a card. Okay, whatever. And then... got a partner that's absolutely lovely. So hopefully go and propose to her next year in Europe. When I'm back in Europe again next year. Work's going well. I'm currently logged in at work. Play a couple of hours here before our first meeting. And yeah. things are good. As Marco Villagra scores at the back stick, an easy tap in from on the goal line, and we lead 1-0. Mario Draft with the assist. Super Mario yet again doing things. Might nickname him Super Mario. But yeah, Mario Draft doing well. And we've done really well. Just saved my day by the Barca 96th minute goal. Oh, that's good. Glad it saved the day. We've done alright here with Maidenhead, doing really well. Just moved back to playing some online poker again on stream. And unfortunately, today's stream was no good. Down about $500. Didn't only cash one tournament, but that's kind of how it goes sometimes. So, yeah, hopefully we find a few deep runs when we stream again on Sunday. Good save from Handsy. Koulibaly. And saying that, if I do make day 2 of the mini main, which I am playing on Saturday actually in live, I will not be getting up early morning to stream and play online. My old teacher follows me or Ginge? That's good. Your old teacher follows me on Instagram. As in the Damo_23 account. As in my poker account. That's pretty interesting. I wonder who your teacher is. Oh, Dan Ryan. Yeah. I coached Dan's brother in soccer, and then obviously me and Dan were at the same club for a little bit when he was at White City. Great guy, gun golfer on top of his football. Gun footballer, plays for Pirates. But yeah, great lad. There's Mr. Dan. That's a ball and a half to Doma. Mate. Doma with the goal. He scored, as I said, 23 goals playing up front in the championship 2 years ago. Brighton never gave him a go. He got released. I think he's better as a midfielder, but what a ball, what a run, and what a finish here. Yeah, he loves his golf. He's fantastic at his golf, so yeah. But 2-0 up here, which is brilliant. Very happy with how things are going. Keep it up. We're going to make a couple of changes here as well. We're going to bring Joe Jones in, and we're going to bring Xavi in as well. I think Xavi probably prefers to be just a central midfielder. So let's just go and do that. I also think we're going to bring Hatton in for Diaz here early doors too. And keep... we've got obviously Aston Villa in a few days here in the Prem. So, you know, get some rotation when necessary. And yeah, doing all right, boys. Doing all right. Yeah, he did. He's part of the Liverpool Academy. Good coach too. But yeah, 2-0 up here. Playing pretty well. And I'm pretty happy with how it is gone here today. Free kick here for Villagra. Will he go short? Will he pop it in the box? He does. Lucas Budd was the target. Didn't find him. Mr. Corey Haddon getting on his right foot. Mr. Ryan... Speaking of Mr. Dan Ryan, our Dan Ryan goes and scores. It was Dylan. He's the reason I call Dylan Ryan Dan Ryan, by the way. But Dan Ryan scores. And it is going to be 3-0. We are absolutely dominating Wolves who are in the relegation zone. And Ryan scoring again. Slight deflection on it, to be fair. But we look pretty good. Pretty happy. And, boys, it's doing all right. Chicharito will come in for Domo, who's played pretty well. I'm also going to get Bolly in for Super Mario. And that will be our last couple of changes. Feelings about tonight, or tomorrow morning for me, I think we win, and I think we keep a clean sheet. I would like us to play the same lineup, but I think Gomez won't be able to cope. So I think what's going to happen is Gomez will come out the team because he don't think he'll back up back-to-back just yet. He's not fit enough, but he is our best right-back at the moment with the injuries we've got. So Gomez comes out. So Szoboszlai moves from... It said he was in the 10, but he played most of his time on the right-hand side. Him and Wirtz kept switching. But anyway, Gomez out the team. Szoboszlai from either the right or 10 roll to right-back, and then Salah will come in for Gomez and move up front on the right, and Wirtz will be in the 10. If we drop Gakpo, I would be very annoyed. He's been playing really well. And yeah, it's a bit of a weird time, but we look really good without Salah in the team. We look way more fluid than just having a guy that just stinks out on the right-hand side and just stays there. But yeah, anyway, work the short corner here. Bolly, Valagra, Ryan. What a switch out to Hatton. Ball in is blocked. I don't know why we're seeing so much of this highlight for. Then it's about, what else? Any other change to the team? All I want for Christmas is 30 yarder from Gomez. It'd be nice to see him score, huh? It would. Oh, what a ball, Corey Hatton. And Waldo off the bench getting a goal from up front. You look more sort of defensively solid without Salah. Hard to say. I just think West Ham are really poor. I nearly captained Mbeumo over Saka this week. But yeah. Responding for something at work. Anyhow. Yeah, his guys didn't look good. Corey Hatton off the bench having a stormer, by the way, which is great to see. He's from our academy as well. We've actually got some really good academy kids, which is good. Jordan Jones put in some really good performances as a right winger. Good to see. I think he's a great little right wing. He's actually declining a little bit in his technicals, which is not good. Mentally doing all right. He's still only 17. He's got potential. Yeah, I don't know why there's so much decline in his technicals there, which is no good. So I'll go to Luton, Port Vale, Palace, United, Bournemouth away section. Nice. That's some good games to get to. For Ginge. Yeah, I don't know what bloody thing Paqueta's getting at, but sure. Again, I think he's best served staying here. Young player of the month goes to Dylan Ryan. What does Dylan want? Is underpaid. Okay. You probably are underpaid. $90 million release fee. That kind of tells me how good he is. 5-year deal, 108 mil. If a guy from my academy comes out and gets 108 mil, then yeah. Forgot to talk to his agent then, but oh well. Yeah, I think Ryan needs to start starting, but I don't know how you drop Koulibaly from this team. Kadiu keeps getting injured, which is annoying. He still has potential as well. He's just a physical player, as my voice goes there. That's a bit weird. Get me there already? That's nice. That is nice. What do you think of the game at the moment here, Ginge? You obviously should put some hours in, I would imagine. I'm going to fully rotate against Legs Poction. We already qualified for the next round, so it doesn't really matter where we finish. Yeah, so if you can survive it, it's good. But yeah, we obviously were in the relegation zone for a long while in our second season in the Prem. It is a thing in real life, so I understand. But yeah. Hansy's still yet to be called up by Serbia. Wow, really? How come, Ginge? Lots of work and travel? Nice. Diaz is wanted again, which is annoying. Kim's wanted, I'm happy to sell. Lucas is not selling, and then, yeah. Oh, well, then 30-year-old me needs to pull up his socks then. Yeah, Aston Villa. Still got another hour and a half of the stream to go, boys. And then we'll be off into a couple meetings, and then, yeah. Look how well Bud's developing. This is really good to see. Currently working on the marking. I want that marking to get to 11. Once it gets to 11, I'm going to start working passing to make him a good ball player. And then, yeah. Too much for a 20-year-old? Yeah. Feels, mate. Strong's not getting enough minutes at Rotherham, but he is developing at least. Conte's still out for another 5 to 10 days. Dom has scored. I'm going to happily play him and get Conte again to the bench for Lucas Bud. Kadiu should be back. He's close. Is Jose Kadiu. Why he's out, I'm going to keep playing Dylan Ryan because it makes a lot of sense to play Dylan Ryan. But yeah. Look, Bolly can go. I'm happy for Bolly to go. Because I got Mario draft and I just signed another player. Like, if they want to give me the money, 35 million, it's probably fair for Bolly. Like, if they gave me 35 million, I probably would be like, can you give me a little bit? Yeah. And then, yeah. Caddy failed his fitness test, so we can't start him. So again, Ryan comes in. Again, I think we just do that and do that. And that'll be our team. Somehow Ryan regressed after playing well. Makes no sense. But yeah, same team. Bolly will actually get a start here because we're playing Aston Villa. And away we go. See how we go in this one. Harvey Elliott's still there. Couple of wonder kids. Couple of other players that you would all know. We're looking pretty good. A few little regions propping into the team that are really good now. We're still second here just behind Chelsea. Villa are in the bottom half of the table, but a difficult fixture on paper. We then have Lech Poznan, and then we play Villa again in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup, of the Cabaret Cup. And then, yeah. Harvey Elliott. Ball goes all the way to the back stick for Jaden, and that's going to be a goal. 1-0 down against Villa, away from home. A weird one to concede here. It's obviously onside. Everyone just misses the header. Don't know why it was Justin that had to try and win that header when we had 2 guys under the ball, but sure. A defensive mistake at the back, and we do concede. We're 1-0 down. Yeah, London Stadium's not a good view. I've done a tour there. It's like so far away. David Bolly finds Mr. Ryan. Finds Mr. Bolly. Azem. Good ball in a Koulibaly. Finds Justin. Diaz. Valagra. Great ball to Doma. Should have scored, unfortunate. Should have scored. Did not. Unlucky. Good football, though. Valagra again, who's wanted by a lot of clubs. Valagra. Koulibaly. Good ball to Valagra. Great run from Valagra. And Koulibaly with an assist in the advanced playmaker role. Valagra with the goal. And bang. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Nuts price. Well, what's the point? You just don't go. Now Robson finds Bolly. Backstick ball on. Valagra's in time and space. Beats one. Cuts it. And straight into the hands of Hardy from Robson. He just had to hit it true and strong. Instead he just rolled it. And the keeper got down very well. That's a decent price for the Palace tickets. Very pleased with how we're dominating possession though, boys. We look really good. Mari Hutchinson into Uma. Harvey Elliott. And Jaden scores. We've conceded from a set piece. Again. 2 set pieces either side of the first half. Well, at the start of the first half, start of the second half, what I meant. 2 set pieces and 2-1 down. Very annoying. Dominated in the game, though. But yeah, not a good one from us. Yeah, the centre-back having a good day out. I liked it when I played it, to be fair, JS. I do think the DLP role is very good too. If you're playing in a midfield 3. My draft for Bolly's where we're going to go. Haddon had a great game last time out, so I'm going to trust him too on the other side. Rafael Leao is going to come out for Doma. And Kim saying Heon's having a stinker, so Lucas Budd's going to come in. Oh, Dortmund, bold Glimp. As a Glimp fan, it will be huge. That's great. I love that. That's a good game. Overlapping run there of Super Mario. Great ball to Robson. Oh, my word, man. Doesn't need to hit it first time. Take a touch, pick your spot. You got all the time. Take a touch, look at the keeper, side foot it past him. Don't know why they are insistent of always shooting first time. Shouldn't have been a goal. We have absolutely dominated Aston Villa here, but unfortunately not our day. Late doors will go into the 4-2-3-1. And we'll go with that. Hopefully we do find a goal late doors. Dribbler, good to see you. Mario draft. Good ball back stick. Villagra heads away. Omari Hutchinson. On the break they go. We have committed men forward here. Fortunately, I think we're about to concede on the other end on the break because we've committed men forward in the 4-2-3-1. Yep, deflected goal and in. We lose 3-1. That's our first loss in like 8 or 9 games. It's been 2 set-piece goals and a deflected effort that has caused us to lose here today. That is not particularly great. We play Villa in a week's time in the Carabao Cup. They have been extremely lucky here. From watching that game, we were the better side. Just no one knew how to put the ball in the back of the net, so I'm not too concerned. Full rotation here for this Ledge Potnan game, for sure. So let's go and do this. Manage rotation. Full rotation. Shelby's not been good enough. Lucas Budd will come in, which I think is fine. I'm actually going to play Bolly, and Super Mario is going to go and stay on the bench and play the next one. Just going to nickname it. Yeah, probably go with that team that's picked. Not about giving Andy Wakefield a game, actually. Yeah, do that. Give Andy Wakefield a game over Cannavaro. Game that means nothing. Lech were actually our... Bayern Munich had just offered me a job. Jesus. We're doing something right here in the world of football. Yeah. Apparently Callum McKenzie's about to return. The bookies 11-1. Maybe. Maybe, Ginge. Maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Mr. Ed Postecoglou taking over us, to be honest. I don't want us to get rid of Slot, personally. I think we'd be okay, but yeah. I think we'll be A-okay. There's some poker results coming in the chat from the poker stream. I haven't turned that timer off. But yeah. Yeah, you're part-time poker. I am indeed. Saying that, I've made as much as my day job that I have with poker this year, which is pretty good. Apparently, Bud's waiting on contract talks. Yeah, you're one of our best kids. We probably should be in contract talks with you. It's 19 months. That's fine. Good English for Waldo. That's good. Hopefully Conte can get some minutes off the bench here. That would be quite nice. 4 days. wasn't past fit, but I'm going to try and get him some minutes off the bench. A fully rotated team, as you guys probably expect. We're already qualified going for in the top 24. We're basically qualified for the top 8. So it really doesn't matter. We should be winning this game. Backup keeper in goal and Rinchy Brown. Javi's going to get some minutes, that sort of thing. Yeah. It's the old Damo does England, man. Good challenge. Just took way too long. Yeah. This is what I'm doing with the tactic right now. Let's have a look, JS. Let's go have a look, shall we? That's a pretty interesting one. Wild. I like the asymmetric of it. That's pretty cool. Nothing wrong with that, mate. I think that looks pretty decent. Anyway, we play Xavi with the ball in a Waldo. That's a good ball in a Joe Jones. Bolly. Somehow that has been blocked and cleared. Good on you, Balech. Very well done. Corey Haddon and Rafael Leao. Leao. Backstick ball to Mr. Bolly. And that is a finish and a half by Jordan Jones, one of our youngsters. That's his 4th goal in 6 matches in the Conference League for the youngster. Yeah, it's a lot of RNG that you need with David Does England. We ended up stopping just out of burnout. But it would have been fun back in the day. Lucas Budd finds Bolly. The Jordan Jones playing as that playmaker in winger. Good run. Doma. Xavi. Jordan's offside. Wouldn't bother. Apparently, yeah, this is going to be offside. I was going to say. He looked offside. Massively offside. Huge amount of offside. Apparently the goal's been given. He looked so far off, it's not even a joke. Apparently he's onside. Okay. 2 goals, both the Jordan Jones, and good to see him getting a good game out there. Absolutely dominating, which is great. Backstick ball. Rafael Leao doesn't win. Dylan can hit him. Oh, strike Dylan Ryan. 3-0 up. Dylan Ryan from the DLP. 3rd goal in 7 for our vice-captain, our youngster. And the 19-year-old goes bang. That's a strike and a half. On the half volley, we're 3-0 up here against the side that was meant to be our hardest challenge according to the pot size of the groups and the coefficients. But don't think that's going to be the case here today as Lucas Budd heads the ball away. It's a good ball back stick, to be fair. Good save from Rinchy Brown. Oh no, apparently he missed it. It looked like he saved it. Okay, my bad. Look at the midfield having a good game. Boys are doing quite well. We're going to win another one. And then, yeah. Doma does well. Good stuff. Great run from Doma. Would have been a great goal. Why has that come up again? Apologies, guys. I don't know why that timer keeps coming up. That's a bit weird. Me gambling in the Women's Conference League. Love it. Love it. Mr. Bolly. Backstick ball. Rafael Leao, mate. He's very good as well. Great ball from Bolly. We lead 4-0 here against Lech Poznan. Our rotated side is having a pretty good day out. And we're going to win very comfortably. Nice to get Bolly having a good one. Yeah. Last min goal. Let's go, Ginge. Hopefully it's for you, mate. 4-0 up here. This game is an absolute pump fest. Considering how much of a pump fest it is, I'm just going to go instant result it and just be like, off you go, boys. Go win. 6-0? 7-0? 5-0. There we go. Nice. Apparently Dylan Ryan got injured. That's not good. 4 to 8 days, though. That's fine. Oh, well and good. Boys did very well there. Go and use the first team squad. Conte back in 4 days. Hadden suspended. Ryan injured. Ryan should be back. Should be fine. I think that team is what I would pick if Conte was fit. Conquer defense force with the last counter. I love it. Well, I know the team because I used to bet on them back in the day. Right, Cannavaro wants to leave. I'm happy for him to go, to be fair, Cannavaro, so that's fine. Apparently someone wants my boy Koulibaly. Not going to happen unless it's for a big amount of money. 54 million. Yeah, I'm wanting about 80 to 90. Does he have a release fee? Clubs in the Champions League is 50. That is okay, but I'll try and get it out. Yeah, nice. Should never get relegated. Right, finally talked him to 105 mil. See, this is the problem. The board don't give me any money to spend. So trying to re-sign players is difficult. Koulibaly needs a new contract because I don't want to lose him for 50 mil. He's worth 60 odd already. Like, we're going to sign him on a new deal. He plays another good season. It'd be a 100 mil sale. So, yeah. Just makes sense to keep him. Wakefield taken ill. That's fine. Send him home. Send him home. Boys are all training well. Good to see Lucas doing really well. Zem's doing really well. Look how good Zem's becoming as a midfielder. Just, oh. So good. A very good footballer is SM. Allegra ain't going to Benfica unless they give me 180 million. Nice, that's not too bad. Benfica want Villagra. How much did they want to spend? 49 million. This guy is not worth 49 million. Don't know where that's coming from. Yeah, apparently. Still is probably not good enough to be playing in my 18s anyway. Baldo doing very well apparently in training, even though apparently he's declining a little. Jose Cadieu is apparently back too, which is nice. I think Conte and Cadieu both get a start here. Alright, we got this game, then we got the next game, then we got an international break. Next game's kind of a dead rubber. Then I've got a meeting at work as well. So we're probably off here shortly. But yeah. Youth intake preview. Here we go. Scout reports being done from guys in our academy. Meant to be a decent intake. We're meant to get a really good striker. Take that. Did you watch the City game? As in us play against City? Yes. I did indeed. Well, if you're talking about the Fulham City game from this morning, the 4-5, no. I was streaming poker at the time. I do have to watch that back today. Incredible game. Anyhow, welcome in YouTube here. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Cabarro Cup, quarterfinal away from home. As you can see here, you've got Leeds playing United. Either of those sides would be really good. Obviously, Liverpool, Arsenal, we don't want either of those sides. We play Villa, and below us in where my screen is Tottenham and Man City. So, look, there is a potential that we get to the semi-final, get one of these two sides, and we actually be probably okay and be competitive in that semi, but hopefully we just play well here today. In terms of the team, Cuddy's been out injured a lot of the time, hence why I just signed a centre midfielder, but he's back 45 minutes. Not going to start him though. We've been playing really well with a midfield that contains, like this, with Mr. Ryan playing in as a DLP back a line. He's got a little bit of a knock out for 3 days and he's not ready, so might have to rest. I might have to risk Jose Cadieu for 45 at a minimum here, which is not particularly good. Conte was injured, and now he's back from injury, now he's travelling already. So, Waldo has been playing up front, and I think he's fantastic. But Doma, right, a couple of things. Can play up front, right? Also, when he did go to Coventry alone, played as a striker and scored 21 goals in the championship. I have played him up front, and he did score, and as a deeper line forward, he ain't that bad. He also loves a big game, and this is a big game. So I'm actually going to go with Doma up front here against Villa. I think that is our best play as well. Important to note that I was selling Cannavaro. He's not doing particularly well, and he wants to leave. Where is Lucas? Lucas Budd. I came for our academy a couple years ago. Look how good Lucas is developing. Pretty good central midfielder, pretty good defensive midfielder, pretty good centre back. Very well rounded mentally and physically, and his technicals as a centre back are developing. So keep an eye on him. I've been playing him a little bit. He was going to come to the bench for Conte, but he can't. Hatton is suspended for this game due to that red card. I literally have no one else to bring to the bench but Cannavaro, so yeah, we're going to do that. As you can see from the team, the spots that we need to upgrade is definitely centre-back, but if you have a look at the club, again, we've got no money. We're right on our age, and I'm actually tying Koulibaly down to a new deal, and I've got nothing really available here. So I'm just going to do a little bit of that to get our wage budget under control. in terms of results since we last met, we did play Villa, and it was our only loss of recent memory. We did play Villa just before away from home, like we're about to do now in the Cabaret Cup. We dominated the game. We should have scored a couple of goals. We did not. Villa scored a set piece through Jaden Harvey Elliott assist. Then after halftime, a set piece from Jaden Harvey Elliott assist. And then on the break, a deflected shot from distance that went in the back of the net. 3 goals that were very unlikely to concede again, you would imagine, and hopefully we do better from the set piece situations. But yeah, look, into the system, into the team. Kadiu back from injury, and we know what he can do on his day. My plan is to replace Kadiu. He's a bit too injury prone for me. But hopefully he goes out there, gets 45, 50 minutes and plays fairly well. With that being said, let's go in, see what we can do. And hopefully we'll beat Aston Villa, who are lining up pretty full strength, as you saw just then. We are at Villa Park, and away we go. They're obviously in their claret and blue, and we are obviously in the white and black. We've been a very big inform side in England, but Villa are one of the very few teams to beat us this season. So hopefully we'll be all right. Need to head off now, mate. Working 6 hours. Need to say goodbye. Focus on the quality of vids. You're all good, mate. Catch you later. Have a great one, and I'll see you next time, Mr. Ginge. Always good to have you in chat. As you can see here, YouTube, we are live on stream. Hit the notification bell, and you can actually see when we are live on stream. You can also check out the link where we do it on Twitch too. But, you know, if you're watching on YouTube, you're probably going to watch the stream on YouTube. Give it a like and subscribe. 20 minutes played. It is a 0-0, and there's not much happening in this game. Believe in the Cabaret Cup, it will go straight to pens as well. So we'll think about penalty takers when we are looking to make some changes here today. But hopefully we just have a highlight and a goal. And there is a highlight here, and it's Foden. It's Jaden who scored twice from 2 set pieces before, only a week or so ago. And it's going to be Villa playing out. And hopefully we can keep a solid defence. We've done pretty well. Bolly doesn't get a tackle in. Been playing Super Mario over him a lot of lately because he's been really good. And in the end, it's a deflected effort. And it will be a corner, and that is your highlight. Finally, we've had a shot on target, but nothing to write home about here today. And it's not been a particularly great game of football, it has to be said from us. But cup football, it's about hanging strong, staying tough, and being in the game when it matters most, which is right at the end of it. And, well, at the moment, 0-0. Jose Kadiu was only past fit for 45. Might try and get him another few minutes. Dommer's not having the best of game up front, so definitely think we're going to make a change there, and then leave our next 4 changes for like penalty takers that maybe are on the bench, etc., like Rafael Leao. But yeah, as it stands, it is currently a 0-0. Kadiu is going to come off here now, and I am going to bring Kadiu off for Dommer. Then it's a case of who do we bring up front. So we've got Waldo, who can't take a penalty, but is a pretty good striker learning the role. You've got Rafael Leao, who can take a penalty and can play up front. And I think that is the no-brainer, is bringing on the penalty taker for today's game. Yeah, we don't have many great natural penalty takers. Like, we look at penalties here. Leao, Azem, Dommer, they're all on the park. And then Villagra, Ryan, Super Mario. So, yeah, Ryan and Super Mario probably have to come on at some point late doors here. 55 minutes, Dommer on the ball. Goes back to Koulibaly. In to Leao, doesn't find his feet, and they're going to be able to go on the break, are they? Kim does well, but it's going to be Villa winning the second ball, and it's going to be a moment here. Villa are in the byline, cuts it, big chance, big moment, effort, and goal. We are 1-0 down, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. It has not been a good game from us. Villa seem to have the wood over us, and Villa are going to beat us as it stands right now for the second time in a week. We're something on like a 9 or 10 game unbeaten run, and now, as it stands, it looks like we're going out of the Cabaret Cup. 58 minutes played, I am going to make another change here. Super Mario is going to come on for Bolly. He's been playing very well out wide, and I'm going to make that our second change. Villagra on the ball. Finds a Zem. He's had a pretty quiet game. He's been very good for us. Actually like him more in the channel midfielder role, but he's been really good as a advanced playmaker too, getting in nice areas and really impacting the game. As you can see, he's in this area now, and it's a good ball to Villagra. Got options in the box as Villagra. Instead, he goes himself, beats another, And in the end, just didn't put enough venom behind the shot. It was a pretty tame effort that Hardy was able to claim. Still 1-0 down, 61 minutes played. Hopefully, a moment of magic will come. 65 minutes, no good. And yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening indeed. All right. Robson's having a stinker. I'm going to bring Jordan Jones, who just scored a couple goals in the Europa League last week. I'm going to bring Zem, Doma, and Koulibaly. Zem's really like playing as a channel midfielder of late. Lucas Budd's going to come in here as well for Justin, who's had a stinker. And those are my changes. We need a goal. We'll move into attacking very shortly. And that's what we've just done. Will we find a moment? We have played some really good football this year, but Villa seem to nullify us. You just have those teams, right, that are not, you just don't do well against. Wolves was our team like that for the first few seasons, and now it seems to be Villa. But yeah, anyhow, Lucas Budd wins the ball. Unfortunately, Koulibaly and Ryan were not paying attention to lock onto that, and Hansi has pulled a very sharp save off to keep it at 1-0 from our goalkeeper. If we could find a goal, you never know. Again, you look at the stats, we've had slightly the better of the game. And you look at the match momentum, we've had slightly better of the match momentum. But that doesn't mean chances. But just a slightly more direct here. Zem, free kick. Is he shooting or is he crossing? He's shooting and it's over the bar. Is there one last highlight, Football Manager? No, there is not. It is unfortunate. We lose 1-0. Out of the Cabaret Cup. And we are not getting a cup run today. I'm a little bit annoyed. I really did think we were making a deep run in this one here. This is the furthest we have gone in the Cabaret Cup, so pat on the back. And the boys have done really well, but yeah, to lose here, I'm a little bit annoyed to lose to a side that is only 10th in the league, and we're sitting in the top 5 as it currently stands in the Premier League. But it is what it is. We are through in the Conference League already locked up a spot here in the top 8, and already qualified. Me, Lens, and Roma all looking like we're going to be undefeated here, so that's pretty good. And in the Premier League, as mentioned, we currently do sit actually second behind Chelsea, who have been really good this season. Level 1 points Liverpool, and a point ahead of City and United. And we are looking pretty good in the Prem. Next episode is going to be a big old game either in the league or the first knockout round of the Conference League, as we are looking like a team that are going to finish in Europe this year and have a very successful year. However, how successful? It's yet to be seen. So give it a like, subscribe to the channel, the playlists at either side that are in chronological order, so you can either watch the live stream or the playlist videos. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great one, and goodbye. Yeah, I agree. Very unlucky, JS, but what can you do? But with that said, guys, that is me done. I am off. I have another meeting.